My name is Mark Stambler, and I am a bread baker. I'm the proprietor, founder of Pagnol Boulanger. I'd been baking bread at home and getting lots of compliments on it, so I decided to see if I could actually sell my bread. I approached a couple of local shops and asked them if they'd be interested in carrying it. And one said, no, I can't do it without permits, and another said, you know, we don't need permits, everything will be fine. So I went with the guy who said, I don't need permits. And the blogosphere started picking up on this sort of underground bread that was making an impression in the food community here in Los Angeles. And finally, the Los Angeles Times heard about it because I got a call from a reporter at the Times who wanted to do a full-page article about me and my bread. I said, well, that's fine, but I just don't want you to list where people can buy my bread, because it's okay if I get in trouble. I don't really care that much, but I don't want to get the people who are selling my bread in trouble. The day after the article appeared in the food section, the health department descended kind of like a ton of bricks on all the stores that were selling my bread and made them stop immediately. After that, they even came to my home. So I decided at that point that we should probably become the 19th state in the union to legalize the sale of homemade food. I was sitting at my word processor one day when the phone rang, and it was Mike Gatto. He said, I'm your assemblyman. And he said he'd heard about the trials and tribulations that I've been having with the health department, and he wanted to help in some way. And I said, funny you should call right now, because I'm trying to figure out how to write a state law and get it passed. And he said, no problem, we can have my staff do that. And so between the Sustainable Economies Law Center up in the Bay Area, between Mike Gatto's staff, and between our efforts down here with Los Angeles bread bakers, we did manage to craft some legislation that Mike Gatto introduced, and we pretty much commuted between Los Angeles and Sacramento to testify before the different committees. It passed both houses of the legislature, and Jerry Brown signed it, and it went into effect on January 1st, 2013. I'm just really amazed at how many people throughout California are taking advantage of it. Really, thousands of people who are now selling homemade food. Making bread, passing legislation, is child's play compared to marketing and selling. My sales really haven't recovered from legalization because there was this whole outlaw or renegade cachet to it. People who try it just tell other people about it. I mean, I'm happy to build my clientele one customer at a time, and sometimes I think that's really the way to do it.